says we're live.
Are we live?
It says we are.
There's nobody watching right now to
But
tell
I got
us.
a thumbs up.
Well, then somebody's watching.
Who do you think it is?
Fairpoint Station!
Fairpoint Station! That's my favorite.
I like Fairpoint.
Me too. So we're alive, and it's a surprise stream.
We just got done streaming with Sledgehammer.
It's the equivalent of a jump scare. That is stream.
Make sure you go check out Sledgehammer Horror. We were just there. And now we decided we'd stream some more.
We're like, whatever. We're already on our computer. We already got a couple drinks in us. Yeah. Let's go live. What's the worst going to happen? Am I going to wax off my eyebrow again? That's not going to happen twice.
That happened.
Zachary Bird is here too.
Sup, Zach Bird? He wants to host. He wants to present an award.
Nice.
So, yeah, this is basically, we just want to know what was the best of last year.
We're trying to gather some nominations for the upcoming Oscars, which, if you're not familiar, Oscars are essentially our version of the Oscars, because the Oscars is known for snubbing horror. So the Oscars
all about horror
is only horror. It's the best horror movie of the year, the best horror actress of the year, the best horror actor of the year, the best horror poster of the year,
director, writer,
all horror, nonstop. And yeah, we do it at the exact same time as the Oscars, because this is the show to watch.
Well, thank you, Fairpoint.
Hail
Satan, and then Satin.
And also, Oscars is something that Danny created that is on Horror Addicts, but over on my channel, I might be bringing back my own creation, which is the Creepy Channel Crawl. If you guys are interested in that, I might bring that back this year.
Yeah, we got people that Sledgehammer seemed interested in being a part of that, and the Oscars. So that was good stuff.
Hey, Brandon.
What's up?
All right, get this show on the ribbon.
So I got a pen. I got a notebook. Just want to know what you guys think. First of all, let's start with the easiest, most obvious question. What was the best horror movie of 2021?
I loved Malignant.
Ooh, I really did too. I think that was my favorite.
I think Malignant was my favorite. Close second would be Last Night at Soho. And so the thing with the Oscars is it's not just our thoughts. We get the nominations from you guys, from social media, from this stream, all across the board.
We ask a lot of people who we present. We ask them in person who they would like to nominate.
The people who vote on it are all horror movie directors, writers, YouTubers. So it's all people in the sphere.
If within the horror community, one way or another, we get fellow panelists from horror cons. We get fellow horror tubers, of course. We get authors. We get, screenwriters. We get all kinds of stuff. So but we also, for nominees, you don't have to have a platform, really. I mean, you just have to reply to us on social media of some sort. And if it's really obvious, if everybody says this movie should be best of the year, but then one person says it should be worst of the year, it probably won't get nominated for worst of the year. But if we get enough convincing people to say this should be for this category, of course it's going to get in there.
Looks like you got a nomination.
All right, Quiet Place 2. That is actually...
Thank you, Brandon.
I've been hearing a lot about that when I write that down here. Yeah.
Fairpoint liked St. Maud. So Fairpoint, I want to talk to you about St. Maud. So I know the director has said it. I'm vaping a lot. It's so gross. I know the director has said it. I know that there is an established interpretation of the movie where this woman has mental illness. But here's my interpretation. I want to hear what you think of it. I like to think of St. Maud as a double feature with The Witch. And the same way that Black Phillip was a goat, that cockroach, I think, is kind of the same thing. So Black Phillip is essentially finding this girl that is being persecuted for being a witch when she's not a witch. And is like, we can bring her into the fold. The same entity, I think, is that cockroach. And in a different way, it's like this person is crying out for God. They will not hear from God because God doesn't do that. What if I answer? What if I make them think that I'm God? And obviously it's not. It's the equivalent of Satan. And I think it is toying with her to see how far it can make her go based on faith. It's exploiting her obsession with religion. And it's enjoying it. I don't know. What is your thought on that?
I'm not gonna say straight up what it is, but one of the things I love about Saint Maud is because a movie will like give you this camera angle and hold on it right before credits, right? Saint Maud has probably the best best last moment before it goes to credits. I love that. So you're gonna have to watch it to find out what it is, but it is amazing. I like your Black Phillip theory.
For me, that makes it more interesting because I like kind of a supernatural element to it. I think it makes it just a little more exciting. I also think when people are that desperate, this woman is at the lowest point of her life, they're looking for anyone to answer. And I think what normally answers isn't the thing that
you're asking
for.
I think Lamb had a very good similar theme where in Lamb, like she was so desperate to believe what she found was the answer to her prayers, but it wasn't. It had nothing to do with her, and it ended up costing her and her husband a lot.
Hey,
sup, Grim? I like your new profile pic.
I do.
Not the silly face anymore. Now
he's not a Care Bear anymore either.
Yeah, he's extravagant. Ben Grimm. Howdy, y'all. I'm Tux Rooks. I used to have a penguin that talked.
But I think what I like about Saint Maud is it's open to where you can have that. I mean, for me, that just makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah.
But if you like the mental illness angle, obviously that is there, and I'm sure there are other angles too that work. It's such a well-written movie that I think that you can really make it your own. Regardless of how I felt like what the movie was trying to tell me was, I sat there going, "This lady cray cray" the whole time I watched it. So. And the performances were so good. That's what made me believe she was crazy. I'm like, yeah. And I also love how it plays into loneliness because the woman she's caring for obviously does not give a shit about being religious. You know, she just wants to go out living her life as best she can, as long as she can. But she does care for Maud. Yeah. And she wants to appease her because she likes her company. But, you know, you Maud can tell makes it difficult, she's just humoring her. Maud does make it difficult. It's like when Mormons come to my door and I'm like, you guys seem like nice kids. I have no desire to be Mormon. And yes, I'll enjoy the conversation with you. Yeah. Well, we both have had our experiences there. Zach, yeah, probably for Best Actor, of course, Ronnie fucking Angel. Zach, have you watched Zombie 8 Urban Decay? Honestly, it already has been nominated, and that's the one nominee that I am throwing out on the board for worst movie. It was so bad. I love Ronnie, but goddamn, that movie was bad. I do enjoy Ronnie, and I do enjoy that movie, but for all the wrong reasons. Like, they got a zombie through customs. That movie was so ridiculous. It's like, you know how hard it was to get this guy through customs? He's got a bag on his head and he's all bloody. It was impossible to get him through customs. I'll tell you right then and there. And there's so many other unbelievable moments in that cheap movie that I love, but is probably the worst movie of the year. Yeah. It honestly was worse than Virus Shark. Yeah, and Virus Shark was a bunch of teachers who were bored in their school, pretending it was an underlab sea lab. Hey, Ariel, how you doing, my girl? Sup, Ariel? What's happening, Ariel? Makes Troma look like Scorsese. Yeah, I would agree. That it makes Troma look like Scorsese. I agree. I would love to work with Lloyd Kaufman. I do not want to work with the people who made Virus Shark, with the exception of. You are Ronnie. Going down to Ariescope this summer, though, to pitch a movie. And if I have a couple of people who I want to pitch it to. Ariescopes is my number one, but like, you know, colleges, you always got backups. I think Womp Stomp would give it some great cred. They don't have the connections, perhaps, but they are fucking great for what they do. And of course, you know, why not throw it to some of the bigger ones too? Fuck it, maybe Saw. It worked. I'm gonna make a short film, so that will help. Thursday was the worst. What category were we talking about? We were talking about just the best of 2021. What was the best horror movie? We will probably move on from that soon, but if you want to give us your pitch, Ariel, what was your favorite horror movie of 2021? Fair Parent Station. Yeah, thumbs up.
feel like that's like the thing from Hero 5 or whatever that was, that weird animated film. But it's yellow.
All right, I'm gonna excuse myself for just a second. You're good?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
What are you getting?
I don't know. Do you want something?
I don't know. You're getting something cool. Bring me back one too.
Okay.
Well, now that Gory's gone, let's talk mad shit. No, I'm just kidding. No. Second best Jan 6th riots. Oh, yeah. About that. Yeah. I'm surprised that, well, is it a movie already? Have they have done the riots already? And the seizing of you know. I have no idea. You're watching the Joe Bob special tomorrow? Of course we're watching the Joe Bob special tomorrow. I already have given Diana Prince, aka Darcy, a script. So hopefully she'll come, because I've seen her do some fan films and stuff. And she sounds like she's down. It's just more about scheduling. But hopefully she'll be in the short film, and then hopefully she'll be in the real film of the Gory B movie that I've given her the script for. She'll be playing Gory B movie. I have no idea who'll be playing me. Who the fuck would play me? Gory says that Elijah Wood would be great, because he does do horror. He does. He did Come to Daddy. He's done some other things. But I don't know. It might be out of our price range. I'm not sure. Let me know who you think would play a good douchebag like me. What up, PN Mutant Collective? How you doing? Brandon of Bedlam. What's up? Fear Street Trilogy. Yes. I'm going to write it down. We already kind of had some of the nominees for some of these, but I'm double checking. Fear Street. I'm just going to put it down as a trilogy because they all came out at the same time, basically within, just weeks or so of each other. It would be like, oh, well, part 2 got nominated for best movie, but the other 2 didn't. Nah, just throw it all in there. One big giant fucking movie. Some moments were a little better in certain ones than others, but you know what? Fuck. I want to ask you guys if you agree, but I think that bread slicer kill, damn, I think that should be nominated for a best kill, right? Right? Best kill since sliced bread. Like, I really didn't think she was going to die that way. I thought she was going to somehow be saved at the last minute. No, he pushed her fucking head right through that black bread slicer, and that was best kill of the whole trilogy, if you ask me. And it had some other good kills, too. You think the Damien Mafia could play me? Okay, bro. Well, I'm going to look into that.
What is it?
Joe Bob is me. No, Joe Bob would be in the screenplay, though. I do have a part for him. But not as me.
Picks for your screenplay?
Yeah,
who do you guys think should play Danny? Danny Nightmare in his screenplay. I mean, he's got Diana Prince playing me, so obviously they do not need to look anything like the actual character.
Well, I would say I've seen you and Diana Prince in the same room right next to each other at the same time, and it's not that big of a stretch.
That's very generous.
Not that big of a stretch, other than
gorgeous.
Other than maybe, the one part where it stretches. Who gives a shit? It's Hollywood, baby. Everybody's got to play somebody that looks more Hollywood.
Jamie Kennedy is you.
Yeah, actually, I love him in the Trimmers movies lately, and I loved him in Sand.
And he's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he does. In fact, I don't know. Well, maybe I'll hit him up.
That's pretty cool. Clint Howard. I want Clint Howard to play me.
Clint Howard is actually got a part in the movie because I'm not.
Can Danhausen play you?
Danhausen?
No way. Danhausen is my pick. Danhausen or nothing.
With the makeup and everything? I mean, it's fine because he'd be a slasher.
Yeah, Danhausen. I want Danhausen to play you.
Curse! He talks like I can't do it.
Brandon Truitt can play you.
Oh, okay. That definitely came from Zach Bird. No, Brandon Truitt has bigger and better things to do, unfortunately.
Well, Danhausen is living underneath a wrestling ring, so.
Curse! I can't do his like.
Can Danhausen play Lulz?
He's not too big. Maybe he maybe could. He may be just a little too big for Laws. But I love Danhausen, and he sounds like Adam Sandler, and that's why I can't quite do the.
Are you writing down their picks?
For me?
So I see that Ben liked Titan, the Fear Street trilogy.
Titan, yeah.
The Fear Street trilogy and
I
Psycho
got
Gorman. Ariel liked Malignant.
All right. Malignant.
And we are going to be watching Joe Bob tomorrow. So if you guys are part of the Mutant fan, we always live tweet that on Twitter. So come join us. Yeah, Zachary Bird gets it. He likes Danhausen too.
Yeah. He's actually the right build too. He's got more tattoos, he wears a little bit of red face paint.
Becky wants us to get you tattooed this October.
Should I just get a Danhausen tattoo on my face?
No.
No.
You're gonna get Bruce Campbell tattooed to your face.
And then like my jawline so we can all hang out and then I'll clone him and make Bruce Campbellville. Yes. Psycho Stick. And if you don't listen to
Psycho Stick, Zachary Bird appreciates it.
Yeah. Well, honestly, Danhausen probably would be good. I
love that idea because he also wants to get involved in horror.
He does. In fact, Darcy invited him to do.
I don't know who Jenna Sims is, but I want to look her up really quick. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out right now. Who is Jenna Sims? Jenna Sims.
Jenna Sims.
Jenna Sims is a very pretty lady.
So you're a very pretty lady.
Yeah, dude. She's willing to have her hair black.
Yeah.
That's very, very nice of you, Ariel. Thank you. She's very beautiful.
Faceplate included, yes. Well, I mean,
the one person I've ever been told I look like, which you can't tell right now with the hair and everything, but during high school when I had red hair, people would tell me that I looked like Willow from Buffy a lot because I had the same red hair.
I don't think you look perfectly Allison Hannigan when I met you, but if you were like, "Hey, guess what? I'm Allison Hannigan's sister or cousin," I'd be like
facial expressions.
If you're like, I'm related to her, I'd be like, really? I probably would have bought it.
The weirdest one ever was when I had someone follow me around in a Goodwill and they were staring at me. I'm like, okay, dude, what's up? And he actually asked me if I was the girl from American Pie. I'm like, no, why would I be in a Goodwill in a small town? He's like, you're got a good point there. But he did pay me $5 if I said the line in the movie, which I did. There you go. And then I bought a sweater with that.
Ariel, I loved Attack of the 50-Foot Cheerleader. I believe Raimi was in that. Ted Raimi. I liked that movie. It was.
Remember when Ted Raimi was super sexy in Candyman?
That was so out of character for him, but I so liked it. Yeah. He was just like in his leather jacket. It's a Candyman movie. So I'm Ted Raimi.
So evil.
All right, next
category. We got a lot to get through.
Best actor.
Best actor. So I want to think about that really quick. You know,
male actor.
Let's
go with it. Male actor. We'll do female next.
I'm gonna pull up my Letterboxd. By the way, if you guys are on Letterboxd, I love Letterboxd so much. It is like my social media of choice. I try to review almost everything I watch on there. I make lists. I don't know. If you guys are on Letterboxd, connect with me because I'd love to know what you're watching.
I do my best to keep up on Letterboxd, but I'm always behind.
I'm so into. He knows I'm like a little obsessed with.
She's like, "Why haven't you updated it? Why haven't you updated it?" I'm like, "I will eventually."
So annoyed.
I eventually
I'm insanely curious about what other people are watching and how they feel about it. So if you guys are on Letterboxd, I really need to know what you're watching.
Looking like a buffet. I'm down to grub. Purple Gang. What's up?
Letterboxd sponsorship. I wish.
Letterboxd, no. But yeah, sign up for Letterboxd. It's free unless you want to pay money, and then you get the cool
bloke
blood.
Who was in Candyman. He was good. What's his name? He was also in.
Okay, I know who you know. The lead Candyman.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I don't want to butcher his name, but he played Anthony.
Okay.
He was good.
He was.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, Nick Cage.
Willy's Wonderland.
Well, yeah, and we already got Nick Cage from Wonderland to be a horror hottie. So
the little boy in Silent Night.
Okay.
Roman Davis. He's good.
Is that his name?
What about Coming Home in the Dark?
What about it?
Would you nominate that for best actor? The bloke in Amusement Park who plays the old man. He was good. What do you guys think of that? Lincoln Maisel.
Amusement park.
Yeah, Lincoln Maisel in the amusement park was very good. He carries the whole movie.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
The Candyman guy, says Ben Grimm.
That's what I said. Ben gets it. He gets
Letterbox
everything.
sponsorship. Well, I mean, we do get sponsored with unboxings.
That child in Antlers.
Oh yeah, he did a great
Jeremy
job.
Thomas. He was good.
We might have to do a child category though. There was some pretty good kids. Because even
Kate Hodder, Knife Core.
Oh,
You know, the guy in Fried Berry was good. I wasn't even crazy about that movie, but he was good.
yeah.
Gary Green in Fried Berry.
Gary Green.
Berry.
Gary Green.
Hey, Jason, what's happening, my friend?
Man, this doesn't hurt.
I didn't like Don't Breathe 2, but I do think that actor is very good. What's his name?
The guy that was
Stephen Lang.
Yeah, in the first
The Avatar guy.
Yeah, he is great.
He's a very good actor.
I feel like they could have done better with the sequels.
The problems with it were not him.
No, of course not. It's just, I don't know. I feel like they should have waited a little longer until they had a better script. That's all my problem is. I think it was acted well, shot well. Could have been a lot better, like in other ways, but made well.
Sam Richardson in Werewolves Within.
Ooh.
I like that one.
I liked Werewolves Within.
Oh, I also like that bloke in A Ghost Waits. He was good. MacLeod Andrews. All right, I've been throwing out a lot. Let's hear from them.
Looking forward to next Texas
Hey,
Chainsaw Massacre.
friendly
Fingers
neighborhood
crossed.
transgender vampire. What's happening?
And Jason Takes Omega. I am looking forward to that on Netflix, but I am even more so looking forward to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game.
Yes.
Ooh, it seems like it's going to be a lot like the Friday the 13th video game, but you run around with Leatherface or you defeat Leatherface.
Brandon, I agree. I don't think Don't Breathe was, I actually didn't give it a very high rating on Letterboxd. I think I gave it like 2 stars. The writing was bad, but I do think Stephen Lang did a good job acting.
Yeah.
Also, that kid who was in Boy Behind the Door, he was good.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. He could be a good Miles Morales. All right, what about actress or female
Barbara
actor?
Crampton in Jacob's Wife.
That's my pick, but let's hear what other people have.
I'm also going to say, what's her name? Thomasin McKenzie in Last Night in Soho.
Mackenzie.
I'm also going to say Liam Algar in Censor. Also Moffred Clark from St. Maud.
Clark.
Yeah, dude.
All right. What else people got?
Let other people chime in.
Evil Dead the game. I'm looking forward to that. That'll probably be my nominee for best game of the year. That's for sure. But I am looking for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well. And I don't know if it's coming out next year, but we got to play the Puppet Master game.
We did. That was really fun at Crypticon.
Yeah, there's a Puppet Master video game coming out too, and I got to play as Blade. It was cool.
The little girl in the Chucky series. That is Rebecca Hall in the Night House. Write that down. That's a good one. Good choice there, Brandon.
I might.
Debbie Ryan and Night Teeth. That's not a bad one. You missed that one, but it was a good movie.
Debbie Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
The kids might get separated to their own category.
She's an adult.
I'm writing them down for now. They might get separated to a best child actor.
Gary Green from Fried Berry. See, Ben knows what's up. I think he was great. I didn't even really like Fried Berry, but I thought he was great.
Yeah, we're just trying to get some nominees, get the ball rolling. We have until March until the Oscars.
How can you read your chicken scratch? Guys, look at this. Look at this.
Chicken scratch.
It's backwards for you, but trust me, it's bad.
Do the chickens have talons? Sharp talons?
You're lucky you're cute.
I'm lucky I'm Danhausen.
That's true. I'm apparently Diana Prince in this movie. So. Well,
yeah. I just tried to find top notch to play you is all. You don't agree?
Thank you.
Good.
Flattered.
Should be. So should she. Scare horror game winner is Evil Dead. Yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2023. Yeah, it probably won't come out to 2023. Like I don't know if they've done the thing. Evil Dead's supposed to come out what? May? I believe it's May. I think they finally gave us a date in
For
May.
my birthday.
Yeah, Evil Dead in May. It's supposed to come out last year originally, but it got pushed back to May this year.
Ooh, should we show them my new pet spider?
Go for it.
So, guys, I adopted a new pet spider, which I'm actually really afraid of spiders. If you guys watch my reviews, you know that. But she just looked so pitiful. And I think she got woken up from hibernation by a snowstorm. So I got her this little enclosure, and I've been feeding her at least until the spring. And then I'll probably let her go and live her spider life.
Ben Grimm says Finn Wolford is lols.
But this is Ichabod. You can see she's in her little bed she made.
Ichabod will not be appearing in the movie.
And Ichabod can be played by Barbara Crampton. This is her little house I got her. Anyway, she's just going to live here until spring, and then I'll probably let her go so she can go make spider babies. Just live her best spider life.
Yeah, we got like a record-breaking, like, what was it? How many inches of snow in one day?
It was a couple feet.
Yeah, like I think it's 17 inches in one day. Yeah, so that was record-breaking snow. And Gory took pity on this little spider and let it in and put it in that thing.
It was like The Fiend. I had to let it in.
Let me in. Oh, who was thinking The Fiend was going to debut yesterday? It ended up being Keith Lee and Switchblade Jay White. But a lot of people...
Barbara Crampton is Ichabod the Spider. I love that, Ben.
I don't know. If Barbara Crampton told me she wanted to be in my movie, I'd find a part for her if I didn't have one. It's just that point. I'm like, okay, we'll write something in. I once saved her life with a Gatorade.
Oh my goodness.
She told me I was a lifesaver.
We were at a Crypticon and Dan happened to have an extra drink and gave it to her. And
she was like
a lifesaver.
She was like parched right before her interview and she's like, I need something to drink. Is there anything to drink? And nobody had anything to drink. I'm like, I have some Gatorades in my backpack, and I pulled out some Gatorades and she's like, the red one, and I gave it to her. She's like, you're a lifesaver. So I saved Barbara Crampton's life.
All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah. Best director.
Let me take a look at my list. I'm going to say Edgar Wright for Last Night at Soho.
Okay, Edgar Wright.
James Wan from Malignant.
James Wan. Jason Texas Omega says his writing is also described as chicken scratch, so he gets it.
Nina DaCosta for Candyman.
Who?
Nina DaCosta for Candyman.
Nina DaCosta. I probably spelled that wrong, but it doesn't matter.
Lee Haven Jones for The Feast. That was a good one.
Who?
Lee Haven Jones for The Feast. Lee
Haven Jones.
Oh, and I also want to nominate
Robert Crampton was great in Superhost.
Lee Janiak for Fear Street, which also is Ben's nomination. Lee Janiak.
Can't remember the name. Yeah, we liked her in Superhost as well. She didn't have a big part in it. What? Who? Who am I writing down?
Lee Janiak for Fear Street.
Okay, Lee Janiak.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter. I'll look it up later. And Chicken Scratch is good enough for now. But yeah, we liked Superhost. That was fun, especially Barbara Crampton. She could have used a bigger part, but I liked it.
Ariel wants Zack Snyder for Army of the Dead.
Hell yeah. I haven't watched his the spin-off from that yet, though. Is that any good? Anybody seen that?
The one with the bank robber?
Yeah, it's like a prequel.
Yeah,
no zombies or anything. It's not technically a horror movie, but it's something.
That seems so weird that there's a non-horror movie spin-off.
Yeah, it's before the zombie outbreak happened. But I liked Army of the Dead. It wasn't bad. It had some cool themes in it.
Kind of the ending could have been a little tighter, but it was good.
Well, yeah. And what's her name? How she was just kind of edited in, the helicopter driver. Mm-hmm. That was like very apparent that she was not actually there, and that made sense when I found out she wasn't. She was like edited in after the movie was already filmed.
Yeah.
But I still liked it.
I thought it was good. Any more nominees for Best Horror Director? So Vicente wants to know, would you ever review the Vomit Gore series written by Lucifer Valentine?
The Vomit Gore dolls? Yeah. Actually, I've talked about that when I did.
Isn't that guy, what's her butt from wrestling?
No, I don't think so.
She did a dolls one.
You talking about Alexa Bliss and her creepy doll?
No, the one who has the tank. She was in a horror movie.
Oh, Shotzi Blackheart?
Yeah.
No, I don't think she's in the Vomit Gore doll.
She's in some doll movie.
But there's a Vomit Gore doll trilogy. They're very exploitation. Like, very. When I did that one exploitation panel in Crypticon, I brought that up. Yeah, it's basically women who are held captive. There's puking, there's raping, there's all kinds of
gross.
that
I think
type
I'll
of
skip it.
But yeah, actually,
it's TV director account. Jason wants to know.
Sure.
He says sure.
Why not? As long as it's
Brandon
horror.
would like to nominate Chloe Moretz for Shadow in the Cloud.
Chloe Moretz. Best screenplay though.
Best screenplay.
Like a movie that was just written really well. Regardless of how you feel about most of the movie, you're like, this was written really well.
The Fear Street trilogy I thought was great.
Yeah. Those were all three written really well together.
Who wrote that?
Like, even if you're like, oh, it missed some marks, but just the writing, the story, everything, the plot was great. So the screenplay is what matters. Naya DaCosta's Candyman.
Write down.
I think that was for Best Director. But did they write as well? Double check. They're also the writer.
Yeah, Lee Janiak is one of the writers of the Fear Street trilogy. There's a couple other people too. I thought Wrong Turn had great writing.
Yeah. Who wrote that?
Alan B. McElroy.
Edgar Wright. Yeah, for screenplay.
I thought Blood Red Sky had a really good screenplay.
Who was the last one you just said though?
Something McElroy.
McElroy.
Just write down the movie.
That's true. Could do that.
We can look up the actual people later. But Blood Red Sky had a really cool world building.
So how's everybody enjoying 2022 so far?
What about The Night House screenplay? You know, I had a great screen. Well, no, I guess it's
my only problem with The Night House is it just ends so anticlimactic. Like, I really liked the movie, but the last 10 minutes are just like, okay. But
you can see the chat over here too. So Edgar Wright for screenplay, I think that's a good one too.
Ariel, you need to check out the Fear Street movies. They're on Netflix.
And you gotta write these things down. Hey, Martin.
Titan. I liked Titan.
I thought the Slumber Party Massacre screenplay was pretty awesome.
I thought Titan was like it wasn't necessarily for me, but I very appreciated as very high art, despite the fact that the woman gets knocked by a car. Which isn't spoiling much. She brings that car and
Martin wants to nominate Mike Flanagan for directing and writing.
Okay, Mike Flanagan. I'm sure it can follow at least one of those categories.
And you got Julia DeCorno for Titan, right? Titan for screenplay?
Yeah, I just wrote the name down for now. Like you said.
All right.
What was the best kill? Best death?
I'm going to go with the Bread Cutter, Fear Street, 1994. Bar none.
We mentioned that one.
Most memorable one of the year. That's the one I liked the most.
Best kill since sliced bread.
Exactly. I like that one the most.
What is it called? I think it's called Devil's Triangle or something.
What? I think you're thinking of something else.
Something triangle. It's where someone is eaten by a shark, but then the shark is eaten by a 3-headed dragon.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What movie are you talking about?
I want to say.
Oh yeah, the fireman scene on PNW Mutant Collective. That's a good one. In Halloween Kills.
Oh yeah, just
Good
killing all the
kill.
firemen, the whole
kill.
firemen, which someone had to boycott it, like try to, like
Oh my
edit it out
goodness.
because it's too scary for firemen. My uncle, who has sadly passed away, was a
the
fireman.
honorable kill in Psycho Gorman. Actually, even the one with the one where he's torturing him for forever.
And he thanks them when he finally dies because
Yes.
he wasn't going to die. Eternal death. I'll put that.
Yeah, and Brandon also wants to nominate Cameron's death from Halloween Kills.
PG. Cameron's death. Kills firemen. Kills. Just can't promise all these will make it, but I'm gonna write them all down right now because they are all to be looked into.
Definitely will be something from Halloween Kills.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna. The movie will get one, if not. It'll probably be one per movie, but we'll definitely look into it to see who agrees on which specific list because it had so many good kills.
Death Triangle with Phoenix, Peanut, and Pac. Is that what you're talking about?
Death Triangle. What's Phoenix, Peanut, and Pac? Mate, no, that's Ben Grimm's talking about AEW.
Oh,
Phoenix Jr., Pinnacle Jr., and Pac, the bastard who used to be fucking. Oh man. Anyways, he's talking about AEW is what he's talking about. Motherfucker. But cool.
Ariel, I am always looking forward to new Scooby-Doo movies, so that sounds awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get into that. Why not? We got a best animated horror.
By far, Little Vampire.
Best animated.
And Ben picked The Warrior's Death for Psycho Gorman. I think that's a great one.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
See you later, Martin.
Honorable Warrior's Death.
Yes.
PG. Best animation.
Little Vampire by far. If you guys remember like a lot of the animated films from like the 80s, things like Last Unicorn, things like that had just
All Dogs Go to Heaven, where it's pretty dark, even
great
if it's a kids
world
movie.
building, had a little bit of darkness, but was still fun for kids. Little Vampire was a pleasant surprise. It was so good.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be so. I wouldn't say geared for adults, but not geared for children either. It's just geared to be good.
It's just a kid who's a vampire, and he's going to be killed by this guy who wants to be with his mom.
It's like, oh, you have a child? I'm going to kill your child.
He's going to kill her kid, but then she calls into the universe for anybody to save them, and this ghost pirate with a ship full of monsters saves them. And so it's been hundreds of years, and now the kid, he lives in this house with all these monsters, but he just wants a friend. So he starts leaving notes for this little boy at school, and he gets the little boy to come to his house and stuff, but it's a house full of monsters, so it's dangerous, but it's so good. Little Vampire, guys, absolutely. It's not just my favorite animated film of the year, but it was in my top 10. It
was great, and I loved how at their property in their mansion or horror monster place, they have their own theater, and they watch all these old black and white horror movies all the time. Like, it was just that part's not even animated. It just kind of shows it in the background.
Ben wants to nominate Scooby-Doo Haunted Holidays with Elvira.
Haunted Halloween with Elvira. I think that was actually last year, and it won.
This year's Scooby-Doo movie was
Courage the Cowardly
Dog, and then they also had that
medieval one,
yeah.
I think the Courage the Cowardly Dog was more of a horror movie than like horror aspect.
And Ariel picked Mars Red. It's an anime of vampires.
But yeah,
I know Demon Slayer, was that kind of horror? I didn't see it, but that's one a lot of people liked.
But Ben, yeah, the one you just nominated won. So there you go.
Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog was another one that was animated that I saw.
Uh-huh.
And then there was Scooby-Doo and the Sword something or other.
That one was fantasy, I would say. It was not bad, but
I didn't even have it on my list.
It didn't really have much to do with horror. It was more of a fantasy adventure. But the Cowardly Dog one was pretty good. And Elvira was great. It actually won an Oscar last year. So, Ben, you picked a winner. My pick is Mars Red because it's an anime with vampires.
I know a lot of people like Demon Slayer. I haven't seen it yet though, so
Demon Slayer.
I don't know how horror it is.
Well, if it's anything like the show.
Sorry, I'm tired. I went to the dentist today, so.
Oh, we both did.
I had a day.
We did. I have had hardly any sleep because we did a stream with Sledgehammer Horror, and I just want to make sure you go check that out and check out our stream. It's hopefully up now, but if not, either way, I'll make sure that there's a link at the end of this when we're done putting this.
Ben nominates Godzilla Singular Point.
Ooh, that was probably too smart for my ability, but I did like it.
Resident Evil show.
Yes, Resident Evil. It had a good show. The movie, it was good and bad at the same time.
They did my boy Leon dirty.
There was parts of it that was great. There was parts of it that was just horrible. But the Resident Evil show, it was pretty consistently good.
I missed that one.
I saw it.
If they do my boy Leon,
they only had about 6 episodes though. And no, they had Leon. It was the real Leon did the voice acting in the show, the cartoon, and he looked like Leon.
That's cool.
So
I like Leon. He's my favorite character.
He's the main character of the show, so you should check out the show.
Really? That's cool.
And he looks.
Sword in the Scoop. It wasn't really horror though, so I don't think we're gonna nominate that.
Yeah, we're gonna say that one was a fantasy one. If we put 2 Scooby Doos, it'll divide the votes, and Scooby Doo won't have a chance of really winning. I've noticed that in the past.
Yeah.
But since one of them is kind of a horror, the other one is more of a fantasy, we'll just leave the fantasy off. But we watched them both with lols, and I would say we enjoyed them both. So
Ben says he would like a sequel to the Resident Evil.
Yeah, hopefully they keep it going. My problem.
Yeah, I didn't really like how they did Wesker either. Accent
he was what's his name from the Umbrella Academy? Garbage. Yeah, what's the name from Umbrella Academy?
What were they thinking? They did Wesker dirty. They did Leon dirty.
Jill kind of.
Jill was okay.
She wasn't bad, but it still wasn't the Jill that I wanted.
What pissed me off about Leon, I don't care that he's a different race or whatever. What pissed me off is Leon in Resident Evil 2. Yeah, he's just starting out of the gate, but he is brave. At one point, one of the cops tells him to just go, and he's like, no, because he believes in what he's doing. In the movie, they made him out to be a total fucking idiot.
Yes.
An embarrassment.
Where someone can bring him close to their cell so they can steal his gun and stuff.
Even as a rookie, Leon has always been brave. He's always tried to fight for what's right. He's never been lazy. He's never been cowardly. So I feel like they did his character dirty.
Yeah, the problem is he's a rookie in the game for a reason, because he's representing a character who doesn't understand the whole police station. He's new to the area. He has to figure it out alongside you. That's the reason why he's a rookie. Not because he's an idiot, just because he has to be new to the whole everything. He has to be new to it. It has to be all new to him.
He's trying to learn how to be a cop without anybody helping him because it was his first day. Kind of a shitty first day, but he still has what it takes to be a good cop. And as you can see in part 4, he's got mad skills. So they just did my boy dirty.
That's the thing. I don't think Jill was great at being the Jill we know, but she didn't make a disgrace of the character. She was good enough.
The spirit was close enough.
I thought Jill's it was weird that she had a crush on Wesker because that came out of nowhere, but oh well, it didn't say, well, guess what, that Jill character that's badass, she's dumb now. No, she was still badass, so it was close enough.
Just their Leon, no part of that was his personality.
No,
they might as well have just made him a different character.
He's just
he didn't look like him. He didn't act like him. The only thing they had in common is they were both rookies.
That's all they had. So
it just made me so unhappy because Leon is, I think, the most interesting character. He's my favorite character. Resident Evil 4 is still my favorite game. So yeah, it really bummed me out.
That's why I didn't really like the Wesker either. They turned him into a frat boy. I was like, no, Wesker is this cool T-1000 base.
What is that? Wesker is one of my favorite characters as well, and
They took away, I hate the old movies in a sense because they're not good, but they still had Wesker's character down, and they had Jill's character down.
The guy who plays Eric Northman in True Blood.
Oh, he would have been great.
Skarsgård, he'd be a great Wesker.
And the reason why I said T-1000, because originally, a long time ago, when you could enter this contest on the back of the Resident Evil 2 video game, George A. Romero wrote a script for Resident Evil, and they were going to get the guy who played T-1000 to be Wesker.
Robert Patrick?
Yeah, that's who they had. They wanted John Goodman to be Barry Burton, and And they never.
Where was Barry in this movie?
He's
too?
not even in
Like,
it.
Such
He's not
an
even in it.
oversight. I will say the one thing I liked about it is how they made the mansion look. The mansion looked really cool.
What the hell? You bring in the
like some of the
piano
set pieces were really cool.
Bringing in the piano as a way to open a door and stuff. That was so much stuff was great.
And there, Claire was fine.
Yeah, Claire was great. And I just loved how Raccoon City looked. They had brought in like the orphanage from the remake, and they just brought in other, like the police station looked amazing.
Axe and I am loving Peacemaker. That's a lot of fun. I'm on episode 3, I think we're on.
Yeah, T1000s.
We just started watching that. It's so great. I laugh every time during that opening dance number when the T1000 does the thrust. I can't help it. I fucking die laughing.
Yeah, T1000's and Peacemaker, and he's great. But yeah, originally he was going to be Wesker. Originally, but for whatever reason, that George A. Romero Resident Evil never happened, and I felt bad because I entered my contest to be in it, and I don't think the winner actually got to be in the movie because they took like years later to make the movie, and it was nothing like it.
Yeah, it just made me sad because I've never really seen a really good Leon on screen. I always thought Jensen Ackles from Supernatural would be a great Leon.
He wouldn't be bad. As long as they run into the wall for a little bit and drag their shoulder as they keep running away, that would be perfect because that's exactly how
I do like how the gal who played Jill in Resident Evil 2, she really did try to get the motions down and stuff. I thought she was a great Jill.
It wasn't her fault. It's just that was a bad movie.
Ariel wants to know if we're excited for Gremlins Secrets of the Mogwai. I'm actually not familiar with that, but if there's another Gremlins, I am down.
I've been hearing rumors of more Gremlins, but was it supposedly a series or is it going to be a movie? I don't know. But either way, I'm looking forward to Gizmo and friends making a splash, getting wet on the screen.
What's the next word?
Okay, we did animation, correct? We did best kill, right?
Yes. What about the best headband of the year?
No. Best final girl. It is a little different than actress. It actually has to be the...
Did any of the final girls wear a headband?
It has to have, she has to be the final girl. And has to be good at it. Not just survive the movie because she was derp-a-dur and the movie just said she lived anyways.
I'm going to nominate Eloise from Last Night in Soho.
Okay. And it's the character, not the actress.
Yes. And I'm going to also nominate Dina from Fear Street.
Dina.
Yeah, she's our main gal in that. I mean, dude, she's a final girl for 3 fucking movies. That's pretty great.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what about Dana from Slumber Party Massacre?
Gremlins is a show on HBO and it's going to be animated.
Ooh, I want to see that.
I'm all about that. Didn't look like how it looked, though. Well, Ben Grimm, we haven't checked it out yet, but we will.
Here's one I think you're going to like. What about Emma from Till Death?
Ooh, yeah. All right. People give Megan Fox a lot of shit for a lot of things. I liked her in New Girl. I liked her in Jennifer's Body. I don't think Jennifer's Body was marketed right. I didn't like her in Transformers or shit, but I didn't really like Transformers. I just didn't really care. I didn't mind her as April O'Neil. I just didn't like that the first movie was all about April O'Neil. I wanted a Ninja Turtles movie. She was fine in the second movie. The second movie was fine. I do actually like Megan Fox in certain particular roles. Jennifer's Body was great. And Until Death was, I think, one of the best movies that came out last year.
I think Renee in The Retreat was pretty cool, too.
So.
I'm going to sneeze.
You might. Jesus. Renee Retreat.
May from Lucky.
May Lucky.
Ugh.
I haven't seen Lucky yet. I still need to watch that. You're really lucky.
You got people nominating stuff. Zoe from Escape Room 2.
Jennifer's Body is underrated.
Zoe from Escape Room 2.
Zoe. Though, it's the same character. I liked her a little better in Escape Room than Part 2. Not because that she wasn't great. I just liked Escape Room, the first one, better. I felt like...
I also think Elisa from A Classic Horror Story was very good.
Okay.
All right, those are probably my picks. Madison from Malignant, good one.
Madison.
The little girl from Don't Breathe 2. That's a good one.
Yep. Once again, though, I'm writing them down, but the kids might get turned into their own segment. But it doesn't matter. Give them to me because they'll still get put on there.
The second nomination for Madison from Malignant. I'm going to sit in my chair totally wrong because it's comfortable. And I'm an adult and I do what I want.
I'm going to go buy a cake and ice cream and have that for dinner.
Fuck yeah. Can I have some too?
I mean, I'm not going to, but maybe I'll get one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. My teeth feel weird. Not bad. Like we did that stream for Sledgehammer.
Teeth feel clean.
They do feel clean. But we went to the dentist. And what's her name? From Ash from Sledgehammer. She also went to the dentist today. So
I know.
that's
What
so
are the
weird.
odds?
So weird that 3 out of the 4 people on that Sledgehammer stream went to the dentist today. Okay. So final girl. Best killer.
Best killer.
Not a creature, but like a personoid killer. Obviously, Michael Myers.
Gabriel, Malignant.
Okay. But,
Ben wants to nominate Sarah from Come True.
okay, Sarah, Come True. I'm writing it down.
PG Gorman from Psycho Gorman.
Now, this is what I ask you
I
guys.
feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Does
right.
PG count as a killer or a creature?
Both. I think he's too humanoid to be a creature.
He does have more humanoid like motives, and that's why I lean towards that.
I'm gonna say
he is an alien, but
that movie wouldn't be qualified as a creature feature. I think that should be like.
All right, so I'm putting him down.
Chucky, yes.
Yes, from
Chucky
the show.
is my boy.
Because TV shows count.
I want to show you something.
TV shows count. PG.
I want to show
Chucky.
PNW this. What'd you do?
I didn't touch nothing. You're the one that's like, I'm gonna break everything.
I think I did break it.
Uh-oh. Are we still streaming?
I think so.
Can you still see us? Or do we eat cheese?
No, I think it's still live. Anyway, Chucky. I just have a Chucky here.
Chucky.
Did I turn off this monitor? What happened?
I don't know. What did you do?
Mm-hmm.
Who was what's his name from Malignant?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, that's right. Sorry, I've had a few drinks. I really liked Malignant though. That's probably one of my favorite movies of the year.
That was my favorite movie of the year. So what's going on with this monitor?
I don't know, but it hates your face.
What did I do?
I don't know, it just doesn't like your face.
That's rude. My face is adorable.
I said so too.
Want some candy corn?
Fuck no, I hate candy corn. That's what your monitor is saying about your face right now.
I got some candy corn.
Cameron's death in what?
That was
How do I
a
scroll?
long time ago, yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know, man. I can't scroll down. Here we go. Tiff for Final Girl. I can see you both. Okay, so they can still see us. It's just that monitor is not working. Sarah from Come True. We're going for Ace Dude from Fear Street. Ace Dude, okay. Ace Dude. Gory mute strikes again. Yeah. Megan.
Oh, is it working now?
I don't know. I just moved that to there. I don't see shit.
Look, I fixed it.
You fixed a biscuit. Now I'm gonna eat it. Driller Killer from Summer Party. Of course. Got to bring back the Driller Killer.
Oh, yeah. Does anybody else actually like candy corn? Because I do.
All candy corn was created in the 70s, and they've just been collecting the throwaways every Halloween.
Still good.
They haven't made any new ones since the 70s. They just go and pick up the garbage cans every Halloween, and they just empty them back into the bags because they're made out of fucking earwax. Was Candyman? Obviously, Candyman's a killer.
What about Michael Myers?
He was the first one we wrote down. Candyman. So we got Chucky, Candyman, and Michael Myers. Things are interesting. I mean, I'm kind of rooting for some of these more like
What about Coming Home in the Dark?
Underdog killers, but I'm just saying we have 3 big names in this fucking category alone.
What about Ozzy Osbourne for when you do something?
He wasn't a killer, he was a dog.
It was still cool.
He like didn't suck on that girl's hand or whatever he did. I'm a good boy. I can't believe that they like paid money to get Ozzy Osbourne.
That was creepy, dude.
I know, but it's funny.
What about Kane Hodder from Knife Corps?
Oh yeah, we gotta have Kane Hodder on there, right? Kane.
Why not?
I can't remember his real name, or like the character's name, but I'll figure it out later. Knife Corps.
Ariel picks Megan Fox from Night Teeth.
Night Teeth. All right, best soundtrack. Anybody remember any of the soundtracks?
Yes, I do.
Anybody got any soundtrack ideas? Like what movie had a great soundtrack?
Last Night in Soho.
Zach, pay attention if you're still watching, because this probably would be your category.
Nominates Benny from Benny Loves You.
Oh, Benny. Okay, I'll write Benny down.
So soundtracks. I'm gonna nominate. Is it score or soundtrack?
We're doing soundtrack first.
Last Night in Soho had a great soundtrack. Okay. Psycho Gorman had a great soundtrack.
It did actually.
Frig off, frig you. I love that one.
I love how like the movie's such a hard R in so many categories except for swearing, which brings back the whole Dan Housing. No swearing.
Willy's Wonderland had a great soundtrack.
Oh, and the one guy did all the songs.
Yep, Annoy.
Wonderland.
Fear Street. All 3 parts.
Yeah.
Incredible. That's probably one of
We're just throwing Fear Street as a trilogy. All 3 of them in the same.
Pay attention to nominations. Fear Point's got one.
Come True. Ooh, especially Modern Fears. Okay. Come True.
Army of the Dead.
That did actually have a good one.
Fried Berry.
Yeah, Fried Berry wasn't bad. I'll put it down for now. Let's do a score.
Malignant.
Score for creepy, like good.
Malignant was on point.
Score. Malignant was good.
Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman. Who's your Candyman?
So this is score, so like not like lyric songs.
Yeah, not like already songs written by bands, but someone who composed, you know.
It's Halloween Kills.
Oh, well, yeah. What's his butts and brought back for that. Carpenter. You can't at least nominate Carpenter, that's for sure. Dude still goes on tours just doing his music. I mean, he's a famous horror director, but still tours just for his music because that's how great a composer he is. Sup, Christian R?
What do you guys think for score? Do you guys have any nominations?
Anything that just had like a good creepy sound to it, you know, like.
We're gonna get there, Ariel. And Joe Bob didn't think that was legitimate or what.
Yeah, or he's like, what? They're just poking fun. No, you guys voted Joe Bob. He won.
Oh, what the hell's going on right here?
Because the year before that, he was joking and he's like, oh yeah, I won Horror Hottie and Diana Prince won. Like the other.
Christian wants to know how we are. I'm good. You?
I have a nice buzz going. I have to work tomorrow, but after that, I have a couple of days off, so.
I'm going to open this Lucky You Pilsner, and I'm going to open it because I feel like this guy here looks a little like Black Phillip, so that's what I'm going to drink.
Zach Bird, who's in the comments there, he was here for our Royal Rumble raffle, which I won the alcohol by guessing who was going to win.
I won some money.
I was like, Ronda Rousey for sure. And then nobody picked Brock Lesnar, so I was like, fuck it, Brock Lesnar's going to win.
You know what?
And I'm not going to say that, in a sense, it's very disappointing that those two won, but I still called it, and I won a bunch of alcohol, so yay.
You know what had a great score was the Chucky series.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, Christian.
Oh, dude, thanks. Glad you...
I have a spin-off channel, too, so, you know, new videos coming on that soon.
There's... should be down in
there's links in the below.
I will double check when we're done with this to make sure they are there afterwards.
They're there.
There should be there. So the
burning in all categories.
As much as we'd love to give the burning.
I love the burning.
Maybe
in
one
fact,
of these,
I just got an autograph of the burning. I'll go show it to you.
Maybe one of these days we'll have some sort of Legends Award for movies. Whoa, nice booty.
Whoa, oh my god, did you see my booty for reals?
Everybody saw it.
How much booty?
Like, Milo popped up and waved at everyone.
How much booty?
Bad Milo was like, hi guys.
That's not that much booty.
It's all the booty.
It's not inappropriate levels of booty. Don't freak a lady out about her booty. I wanted to show this to Accent.
Hell yeah, Tiger. I fucking love Tiger.
How
Ronnie
cool is
Angel
that?
sent us
My
this.
buddy just got me this.
Yeah, Ronnie Angel. Go buy his books. They're on Amazon. Slash Dreams and Slash Dreams 2, The Nightmare Continues. It's just where he just talks about all these great slasher films. Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky are abysmal. Well, I would say that Seed of Chucky is pretty bad, but I loved Bride of Chucky, to be honest.
I love Bride of Chucky.
After Child's Play 2 are meh. Yeah, 3 was just kind of rushed, I admit. I liked it, but it was pretty rushed. The Child's Play 2 has my favorite kill of all of them, and I'm not even going to say it's super gory by any means. It's just, I love the delivery where he goes, how's it hanging, Phil? And then the guy falls and breaks his neck, and that's probably my favorite kill. It's not the most violent kill. It's not the most gory kill. It's just perfect delivery kill.
I like how he's so calm about it.
Yeah, like, because the guy doesn't believe in him at all, and he's like upside down, and he like finds out there is a killer doll, and he's like, how's it hanging, Phil? And then,
I'm sorry I flashed you guys. I didn't realize my skirt was so short. Hopefully you didn't see anything actually inappropriate.
We found out that there will definitely be 6 more weeks of winter.
No. At least it's my cute Evil Dead panties.
Yeah, I'm glad. Jennifer Tilly couldn't save those. Well, like I said, I liked Bride of Chucky. I did. I know most of it takes place in the back of a van, but I still liked it. Seed of Chucky, I will agree with you, is the worst of the series, though.
I love Bride of Chucky.
I mean, I don't even hate Seed of Chucky, but I will agree it is the worst of the series. But I love Bride of Chucky.
Best horror subgenre: killer cats and killer babies. Duh.
Was there enough killer baby movies of the year? We need a category that usually we have.
Oh, for this year?
We usually
there wasn't that many this year.
Was there enough witch movies?
That's
what we did last year. So. There was witch movies galore last year.
Oh, there's a lot of shark movies.
Oh boy.
There was a lot of kind of retro movies, like retro giallo movies, giallo throwbacks. Because Censor was a giallo throwback. Malignant was a giallo throwback.
Maybe.
Looking for a theme. I guess elevated horror.
Yeah, well, Gory does have a cute patootie.
I'm so embarrassed. You guys suck. Daniel! The Crash sequel was last year, but it was good.
Oh, yeah. David Duchovny actually got nominated for Horror Hottie.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how, but he did.
Daniel. So, Horror Hottie. I'm going to weigh in on this. The bloke from Candyman was pretty hot.
Okay, what's his name?
I can't pronounce it, but he played Anthony.
Anthony. Candyman.
All right.
Figure it out later.
He was hot.
Well, we got... Is it safe to say we should throw Joe Bob and Diana Prince back on there? They are like the reigning champions. Their show has not been canceled. Unless I get an ejection of some sort. John Bloom. Well, I'm going to put Joe Bob because that's how I like him. And I'm just going to write Darcy. Even though Even honestly,
who's
Diana
kinda
Prince isn't a
hot?
real name either. So
What's his butt? Cillian Murphy in Quiet
that's-
Place 2. He's pretty hot.
we're doing male, so yeah.
Devin Sawa. He killed in Chucky and Black Friday.
Really? Okay.
But he's hot.
I'm not arguing.
I'm sorry, you don't even swing that way. So
I
think
know.
You're just gonna have to trust me. On
I
this
am
one.
trusting Devin Sawa. Put him down. Andy. Let's play Hide the Soul.
What about that guy from Dark Spell?
What's his name? At least in the movie, I don't know.
His name in the movie is Kerr, remember?
Kerr. Dark Spell.
He's supposed to be hot, dude. That's what the whole thing
is.
What about Bautista in Army of the Dead?
Okay, hands up. Is Batista from WWE a hottie? If I get like two people to say yes.
Male hottie, right?
Male hottie. That's what we're doing right now. Male hottie.
I mean, I'm not into him, but whatever.
I'm not.
Don't be such a
Nobody's
hater.
judging here. I just want to see if people agree.
George Clooney from Grizzly 2.
George Clooney.
Technically came out this year.
Wouldn't Charlie Sheen also be in that?
I don't care. Either one's fine.
Who's hotter? Tell me right now. I'll put one of them in there. Charlie Sheen or George Clooney? Who's hotter?
From Grizzly 2, The Revenge, which was made in 1983 but was not released until this year.
It is a 2021 movie.
But it does need to be 2021.
Yeah, it's got to be 2021. Show whatever that was. He says if you like steroid freaks.
I'm not into Bautista, but I already nominated the ones that I thought were hot. That one bloke from Boys from County Hell was pretty cute. What's his name? The guy who played Eugene in Boys from County Hell. He was pretty cute. Write it down.
I'll write it down. Boys County Hell. I'm going to write Batista down. I'm not sure if he'll make the cut. I'm going to write him down.
What about the dad in Psycho Gorman? George Clooney. See, Brandon.
George Clooney's
You and
hotter
me
than
are
Carrie
the same
Sheen. Okay.
page.
I just wanted to make sure because
He
him and
was
Sheen.
like the sexiest man. I think George Clooney should be nominated for Grizzly too.
Is hottie, not his best actor for his 5 minutes of work.
It wasn't that good actor.
It was like his early.
He did get shirtless, which is more than Charlie Sheen did.
Well, there you go.
Laura Dern, she got kind of half naked.
I love Laura Dern in F is for Family. She is great in that. Even though she's a voice actress, I still like her in that.
Clooney's bat nips are penetrating.
Ooh, they could solve any crime. I tell you that much. So, you know who I always wanted to be in that? He's not going to be the Riddler in the new Batman movie, but I always wanted, what's his name? From Cuffs. Why am I drawing
Christian Slater?
Christian Slater to be the Riddler.
Hey, Mud.
Mud, you come check us out on here now.
Hi.
Oh, hey, guys. Oh,
Oh,
hey.
hi.
Oh, hi, Mud.
Oh, hi, Mud.
Oh, hi, Mud.
I love that.
Oh, hi, Mud. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. Bullshit.
Ariel,
artist.
I'm going to just tell you what I always say. Why not both? Why not both, girl?
Can't decide which is.
Give her Alexander Ludwig and Matt Smith.
From Night Teeth. And
Sorry, Dan.
Matt Smith. Night Teeth.
He was the 10th Doctor, or the 11th Doctor.
You don't have to choose. I mean, one of them might only end up with the nominee, but we'll figure that out later. I want to hear what you guys have to say, is all. Because we appreciate this.
Female horror hottie.
Let's jump to the hotties with the hottie toddies.
Don't be weird. Don't make it weird. Anna Taylor-Joy from Last Night in Soho.
Said we got to put Diana on there because she's the reigning champ. She's won it 2 times in a year. And then who?
Anna Taylor-Joy from Last Night in Soho.
Anna Taylor.
I feel like I'm going to sneeze. It's coming.
Last Night, Soho.
Micah Monroe. What was she in this year?
What was Micah Monroe? No kids.
What about Barbara Crampton from Jacob's Wife?
Ooh, yeah. definitely. And definitely
Oh, you know who I
my
want to
pick for
nominate?
Best Actress, but I'll throw her on.
I want to nominate Claire from The Stylist.
Claire Stylist.
I can't pronounce the actress's name. Oh, and Christian Ritter from Night Books.
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I crush on Christian Ritter pretty well.
Neve Campbell from Scream would be this year, so unfortunately we can't use her.
Yeah, maybe next year though.
You also got Megan Fox from Till Death if you want to nominate her. I'm gonna blow.
I feel like Megan Fox is a highly underrated actress, but is she hot? I mean, most movies tell me she's hot. All right. Oh, I think somebody wants Neve Campbell.
Yeah, that would be this year.
Yeah, Neve Campbell from Scream, but that won't be until next year.
I also think
all right, I'll put Megan Fox down there.
Emily Blunt from Quiet Place 2.
Emily Blunt. Till Death. Quiet Place 2. All right. What else do we have? We did score. We did soundtrack. We did best death. Did we get a lot for best death? I feel like we didn't get anything. I don't know. We got a few.
Megan Fox also for Night Teeth. She was in 2 this year, so
I'll just write both. Fox to the Night Teeth.
she got a few nominations in the chat.
What other categories do we usually do?
Best creature?
Oh, yes. Best.
We also usually do best remake or sequel.
Your best franchise, yeah. Best franchise installment. So it could be a reboot. It could be a sequel. It could be a prequel. It could be a requel.
Night Christian!
A requel, which is a big thing now. Like Scream 5 was technically a requel, but that is next year's. So don't nominate that.
Summer Party Massacre.
Okay. Franchise.
Candyman.
Yep.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Ghostbusters. Yeah, I liked Ghostbusters.
Spiral from the Book of Saw.
Spiral.
Does Godzilla vs. Kong count?
Yeah, why not?
VHS got a new one.
VHS did.
Paranormal Activity got a new one. It was actually kind of okay.
Yeah, actually I did like that. I keep forgetting that it is a Paranormal Activity movie.
I know, but it was actually kind of okay.
I keep forgetting that it actually is in the same
Conjuring
franchise.
got a new one. Halloween, obviously. Escape Room got a sequel. Don't Breathe got a sequel. And those are the only ones I have on here.
Okay. Well, we did that franchise feature.
I love Jennifer's Body so much, Vicente. Am I saying your name right? Let me know if I'm not. I have a friend named Vicente who spells her name like that, but I don't want to assume that's how you pronounce your name.
I feel like Jennifer's Body was marketed wrong, but it's a really good movie.
I think more people are coming around to it though. Like for the longest time, I showed that to you. Like I saw that at the theater and I loved it. I didn't get the hate.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are coming around to it.
I didn't really have any reason to hate it, but I had no reason to actually watch it either. And you're like, no, it's really good. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. The director of the Never Hike Alone and stuff, his name is Vicente too.
Yeah, Vicente. Yeah. From Womp Stomp Films.
Yeah. That's the only other Vicente I know, so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't just assuming the pronunciation.
Right. I still don't even know. Even though I've hung out with that guy. He's cool. But I still don't know. Are you saying you are saying it right? Okay. Good. Good. Yeah, don't worry. We got the Fear Streets on there. Fear Streets are.
You know what I'd like Fear Street to do next? Because my favorite of the books, and Fear Street had a few homages to the books, but I was obsessed with those books when I was like a preteen, like middle school. My favorite ones were the first Evil, second Evil, third Evil trilogy. They were like cheerleaders, but it's basically like Evil Dead with cheerleaders. These cheerleaders would get possessed, and you wouldn't know which one was actually possessed. and they would die in horrific ways. Like there was this one that was scalded to death in the showers because they had powers.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like Deadites, but cheerleader Deadites. It was so good. It was so scary and so much fun. And I would love that to be made into a movie series. Did you guys read the Cheerleaders Fear Street book series?
Speaking of which,
So
though, horror TV.
Horror TV show. That one's harder to remember.
We got Sabrina.
So was Supernatural this year?
No, that was last year. Sabrina Teenage Witch. But we got
Into the Dark.
Into the Dark. We've watched a bunch of these. Why am I drawing a blank?
I'm drawing a blank too. American Horror Stories.
That always goes, yep.
Brand New Cherry Flavor.
We might separate this if we get enough to where there'd be like returning series and brand new series. But either way, just give us
Write it down. People like Brand New Cherry Flavor.
cherry. Oh yeah.
My personal favorite, Chucky, and Joe Bob's Last Drive-In. And there was Midnight Mass. People love that. A couple people are nominating Day of the Dead. That's from Accent and PNW.
Day of the Dead.
Got a second there for Chucky. Did you guys like I Know What You Did Last Summer? I didn't watch that one. The Walking Dead finished this year.
Walking Dead. Maybe they'll end up with a winning. Supernatural last year ended up winning with the last thing.
Is Lucifer horror? I don't know. I don't watch that. Then there's Fear the Walking Dead. You season 3.
You.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh yeah, what we do.
Creep Show.
Shadows, Creep Show.
I guess there's Lock and Tea. There was Jew on Origins. Brand New Cherry Flavor. Got a second for that one. PNW wants Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Yeah, Vicente, it's if you look at it, it's R.L. Stein's book series. It came out in the 90s. It's the First Evil series. They did release a fourth one, but it's First Evil, Second Evil, Third Evil. But the posters for these are not the posters. The book covers are so cool. Like the first one, she's holding her pom-pom, but there's like a skull in the pom-pom. It's so good. Like it's so like scarier than you would expect for a teen novel. Got another vote for Chucky from Ariel. Midnight Mass from Ben.
Did we ever do Creature?
Not yet. We need to watch Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass.
Because that's the name of my plan again.
All right, let's do Best Creature.
Best Creature. I got you, Holmes.
Creature. Monster of your sorts. Non-humanoid type killer.
What about Benny? Does Benny count?
Yeah, Benny counts.
What about, where does, I guess
writing him down.
Some of them are too humanoid.
It just...
What about the bucket of guts thing from PG Gorman?
No. We already got a PG Gorman. I do like the bucket of guts, though, but they're all basically humanoid.
Willie from Willy's Wonderland.
They're animatronics. I'm going to write it down for that. I mean, I guess it could go either way, but I'm going to write them down. Willie and his gang.
I just like saying Willie.
Willie and gang.
Do Godzilla and King Kong count?
Yeah, they're kaijus. I'm going to put them down in the
What about Toby from Paranormal Activity? What about the creatures on Black Friday?
Was he Toby in that movie? Was that Toby?
He's Toby, yeah.
That's still Toby? I thought it was a different one. I mean, I don't know. I like that movie, but I thought it was a different one. Who?
There's another person mentioned Willie from Willy's Wonderland.
Okay, yeah. Animatronic.
What about Chompy from Chompy and the Girls?
Ooh, Chompy. I did like
that
Chompy.
movie was fun.
It was a fun movie. It's dumb, but I liked it.
What about Cyst from Cyst, the Cyst monster?
I'm writing him down. It doesn't matter. They
what
might not
about
all make it.
the
But...
Wendigos from Antlers?
Okay, Wendigos from Antlers.
What? I don't know. The werewolves from Werewolves Went In. I'm just throwing stuff out there, dude. I'm not saying
No.
they're
I'm not going to do that.
The Velociraptor from Claw. The
No.
Grizzly from Grizzly 2.
No. The movie's not good on its grizzly.
Ariel says zombies. A vote from Ben for the Wendigo from Antlers.
Okay. We
Vicente wants Gabriel from The Lignant.
Okay.
Ben nominated Willie from Willy's Wonderland.
So I do believe Gabriel.
Yeah, Ariel, I heard about the Interview with the Vampire series. I'm really excited for that. That would be awesome. Hopefully that happens.
Gabriel probably be more of a. I wrote it down, but it's probably more of a killer than a creature. I know he's. I know his body's a little, but his motive is more killer. We go basically on their behavior.
I guess you'd have to. The qualifier.
A creature will eat you.
The qualifier should be: is the
you.
movie considered a creature feature or not?
Exactly. If they want some sort of humanoid like murder or revenge or something, then it's kind of a killer. But if they just want to eat you or obliterate you,
we spend a lot of time thinking about weird stuff.
I know, we're weird. But I wrote it down. Like I said, it definitely from Malignant, it's going to get one of those, if not both. We'll think about it.
All right, next word.
What would be the next word?
I bet I could find out.
Cinematography. Anybody got that? I know it's like a harder one to nominate people for.
Censor.
Anybody got cinematography?
I'm going to say Censor. I'm going to say Last Night in Soho. I'm going to say Malignant.
But, yeah.
I'm looking up last year's Oscars for you. Did you get my picks down?
Mm-hmm. All three of them.
Candyman.
Cinematography, Candyman. He did have some pretty good Candyman film type things.
Here's the Oscars from last year.
We're hoping to have more categories.
The Tyrant from Resident Evil for Creature from Ben.
Okay. Creature, Tyrant. I like myself some Tyrant. I used to have the action figure.
Yeah, what do you guys like for cinematography? Wanna look at some of these?
I guess Carnage might make a good creature, but
I don't think that counts. And Carnage barely carnaged at all.
He was totally neutered, so I'm gonna say maybe not. Let's see here.
What about the Thing in Night House?
No, I like the Night House, but that creature was a little underwhelming. Unless somebody else wants to disagree, tell me why. I will hear you out. I'm not going to completely crap it down. I'm just not going to nominate
There's
myself.
tons of killers in Fear Street, too.
Yeah, Fear Street has a bunch of good killers. We're going for creatures.
I know, but I'm just saying for the other ones.
I did like the old
Ratman from VHS 94.
Ooh, Ratman.
Ratman.
Hail, Ratman.
Hail, Ratman. Hey, Dino. Long time no see, buddy. Good to see you.
How's it going, Dino?
Horror Struck 666 is here. Hey, we're getting nominations for this year's Oscars.
Dino,
yeah, Ratman.
You know, sometimes I turn on your radio show just to fall asleep to it.
I fall asleep to his radio show, too.
It's soothing, but fun. Like, I, enjoy it. But it's a good thing to, pass out to sometimes. So I'm like, he has got these late night streams, and I'm like, good, because I need to wake up in the morning.
If you guys want something just for background noise, to fall asleep to, just to relax to.
Or just, honestly, if it was, for me, it's usually because he does late night streams, but sometimes he doesn't. You can just, really follow the stories.
I love his late night show because my grandmother, that was her thing when she was a kid. She was living in London during the Blitz, and so they would just listen to radio shows. Like her favorite was The Shadow, so she would play me a lot of those radio shows that she had recorded when I was a kid. So I don't know. I love listening to the Dino show. It's great.
If you're down to nominate again, present an award, let us know.
That would be awesome. Dino's always great.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Devil. Ariel had a nomination. She wants Army of the Dead for Best Cinematography.
Okay.
Dino says, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Ted and Danny, whoever you want to bring with you. Mm-hmm. The whole gang. Hey, thanks, Dino. We have both these shirts at Crypticon.
Yeah. I love going to conventions and buying some cool
I like your shirt because I'd never seen the whole theater and the Hand for Demons before.
No.
And of course, this is Vampire.
I feel like this honestly should have been the cover for the VHS box.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad cover that they already have, but I think I would have jumped to rent it quicker if I would have saw this.
Yeah.
demons. And
We didn't do best director.
I thought we did.
We did best screenplay. Wait, did we? I don't know. Guys, did we do best director?
I don't know. Maybe we didn't. I thought we did, but maybe we didn't.
I guess we did.
Yeah, best director. We did best director.
All right, I'm gonna skip it. What about best effects?
Okay, best effects. We haven't done that yet.
So that's practical.
Should we split them this year?
Sometimes we split it. Sometimes we don't.
Let's go practical. So if it's like a creature made, like a puppet or makeup or, you know, that type of thing where it's practical.
Psycho Gorman, practical for sure.
Let's do best practical effects. And then we'll do best CGI effects.
Chucky.
They might get all mixed again depending on what we get.
And Mud Seconds, my Psycho Gorman nomination.
But let's ask. PG Gorman. What else do we got? Chucky?
Yep.
Chucky.
I thought Wrong Turn had some good practical effects.
Wrong Turn did have some good ones.
The Stylist.
Stylist.
Fucking gory as shit.
Practical, not CGI?
It's practical.
Okay. I haven't seen that movie. That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, scalping.
Like I said, we might mix these together, but let's try and see if we can get 2 categories out of this. That way we can ask an extra person to host, because I want to get as many people involved. CGI effects.
Cyst. Great practical effects.
Practical Cyst. Yeah, I saw enough of that movie. I watched it with, like, the ending of it with you.
That's all practical.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think for practical effects?
Also, let us know, but just let us know CGI effects as well.
VHS 94 for effects. Yeah, definitely. I think Mud, you got a good nomination there for CGI, like visual effects.
What has he got?
Let's just do both, and we can write them down together.
Okay.
Halloween Kills.
He did.
Especially that Loomis. And actually, did you know the Loomis actually isn't CGI?
Yeah, actually, it's not.
It's done
a
with
guy with
prosthetics.
Uh-huh.
So,
But I'm going to put it in. So I'll still nominate it, but I'm going to put it in the other one. I thought it, when I went and saw it, I really did think it was CGI as well, but then, like,
it's not.
It's not. It was actually a guy in makeup. Like, they did actual practical effects for him. Like, even in
Ariel's nominating Malignant.
we did our Let's Go See
visual.
review. I say that, but I and while editing it, I'm like, nope, actually practical. But I did that in text because
I thought Night House had good, like, visual effects.
Night House. Okay.
Great makeup effects in Blood Red Sky. So practical.
Blood Red Sky.
Visual effects, Lamb.
Yeah. Okay. I liked Lamb.
I liked Lamb too.
I wouldn't say it's like.
Did we put Come True down for cinematography? Because if not, it should have been on there. For visual effects, Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, yeah. And they actually made him fight in the day this time. They didn't, like, hide him in a storm.
That was great visual effects.
That actually was. That's probably my vote right there, honestly, because they made those kaijus fight right in the plain day, and it looked great. Money was well spent on the CGI of that movie. That's what we wanted, because every time, like in the other Godzilla movies and Kong movies, like they had them, but they were like, here's a dark storm to kind of cover up some of that shit. But like, nope, you want to see them fight in the plain fucking daylight? Here they go. I'm like, all right, good. So.
I didn't see Green Knight, so Brandon, if you say it's horror, I trust you.
I'm gonna write it down. And I'm gonna look into it. Green Knight.
We did do horror series. So, Dean, I think Midnight Mass got nomination, but definitely seconding that nomination for Midnight Mass.
Okay. Yeah. Midnight Mask.
We did Final Girl, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
We did Best Killer, Best Franchise Feature.
Animation, we already did it. Soundtrack, score, did it.
We didn't do Worst Movie.
Worst movie. That we're gonna end it on that note. Let us know real
Horror
quick.
book.
Well, yeah. Tell us what your horror book and horror video game are.
Do you guys have any nominations for horror book, video game, or horror movie poster?
Okay.
I think that poster for Malignant was great.
Hold on. Write down different spots.
I think the poster for Censor was great.
Game. Horror book, game and video game and book. Poster. Green Knight, slow burn. Yeah.
Poster for Old was great. Movie wasn't great, but the poster's on point.
Yeah, the poster tells me exactly what I'm supposed to be seeing. It's just M. Night doesn't know how a human talks. He's like, this is how
Great
people talk.
poster.
This is how human talk. They talk how
Poster for Sharks of the Corn. Great. I'm serious. That's a great poster.
Stephen Kang's Shark Corn.
I think Host was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. He got nominated, didn't it? 2020, I think. It's all becoming a pandemic blur, though. Old Ways is a pretty cool poster.
Yeah, it actually is.
I'm gonna write Old Ways down. Old and Old Ways. Right next to each other. All right, so let us know about books and video games.
Video game, the new Dark Pictures one. I think it was that one.
Yeah. Dark Pictures.
Did we do horror TV show? We did.
Yeah.
Did we do funniest horror movie?
Horror comedy? No.
Are we going to do it this year?
Probably. So if you got a horror comedy you want to tell us about.
What did you think was the... Hey, horror show! Hey, guys! It is Oscar time!
We're just getting some nominees lined up.
So, funniest horror movie of the year. Psycho Gorman. But for sure. That's my pick.
Gorman.
So we're Pretty Massacre was really funny.
Was it?
I thought so. Satire.
All right, yeah. Shower scene and all. And the guy just
That was funny.
The guy just taking off.
What do you think was the funniest? Willy's Wonderland?
No, but it was funny. I loved the fact that he just drinks that fucking soda so much.
Slacks was kind of funny.
Slacks.
Werewolves Within was funny.
Slacks. What was it?
I don't know. What do you guys think was funny?
I like playing the actual game, Werewolves Within, the card game.
What's going on with my hair? Do we want to ask them if they want to suggest that? Because last year we did Surrogate Parent from Hell.
We didn't do a Hail of the King last year. That must be 2 years
Yes.
ago.
Oh, yeah. It was a couple years ago. We did a Steve, because there was a lot of Stephen King ones that year. His kid. So what was like a running theme of last year? There was COVID movies galore. COVID exploitation. But they're all shit, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. What were some of the themes of last year? There was COVID exploitation. Like some years, like the year there was a ton of Stephen King remakes. Sometimes there's a lot of giallo throwbacks.
Malignant was hilarious. It wasn't. It was pretty funny. I'll tell you that.
A lot of giallo throwbacks.
Resident Evil Village. Yeah. Oh, for game. Okay. Yeah. Resident Evil game. I mean, yeah, definitely would have been on there either way. Let's put it on there. Resident Evil always wins best game, even if it's just a reboot. And Stephen King always wins best
Ben
book.
suggested Bloody Hell for horror comedy.
Bloody Hell.
Vicious Fun for horror comedy.
Oh, yeah. Vicious Fun was pretty good.
I'm not not seeing a theme this year. Like we usually see a kind of a theme. What are you seeing?
I'm not seeing a theme either.
Except for maybe sharks. There's only two.
No sharks.
Three. There's 3 sharks, and they're all shit.
No sharks. Might just not be a theme this year in that particular category.
Ben Seconds, Werewolves Within from our comedy.
Right,
there is a lot of throwback. I mean, there's throwback stuff. Like how Malignant's a throwback Giallo. PG Gorman's kind of a throwback 80s.
Yeah.
You do like a throwback thing. Censor's a throwback.
Let's see.
There's a lot of throwbacks. That's the only thing I can see is a lot of like 80s, 90s throwbacks. Obviously, Fear Street, the whole thing is built on throwback.
I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick, but if anybody tells you video games or book, write them down. I'll be right back.
Fine, I will. All right, now that he's gone, let's talk some shit. All right. Scooting over. All right, so do you guys have any video games? We got Village, I guess. Horror books. I need to look because I read, but I don't always pay attention to when the book came out. So I need to look at some of the dates for some of the horror books I read this year. Hey, is it Archie? Hey. I also have a spin-off channel, Gory B Movie, if you want to check that out. Do I think the new Dario Argento movie will be any good? You know, I did see that up on Letterboxd, and it's Dario Argento, so I'm going to check it out. But, I mean, not everything he's done has been great. So, like, he had a Dracula movie that wasn't so good. But, I mean, I'm always going to check out a Dario Argento movie. So, let's just say I'm optimistic. I mean, the man's got talent. You know what, Ben? That's a good idea. Requels. Best requel. Especially for, like, this coming year. Yeah, the only one I can think of is, like, COVID-exploitation, but they're all garbage. All right, so horror show. They suggested some video games. Where did Dan rate video games? Okay, so Inscription. I'm all right. Put this down. Inscription. Oh yeah, Security Breach was good. Five Nights at Freddy's. Security Breach. And yeah, we got Resident Evil 8. All right. Yeah, I played the Dark Pictures one. I haven't played a whole lot of video games from this last year. But I do watch a lot of movies. I don't play a lot of video games. We don't have anything for books yet. I need to look up. Let's see. Let's see if any of these are on there. 2021 horror books. Well, Stephen King had a new one. He almost always wins on the Goodreads awards. It's a little unfair. I don't think I read a lot of new releases this year. Read a lot of older stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into some of them. The Dolls Behind You. Is that a book? The Dolls Behind. I see what you're telling now. Yes. Chucky and Tiffany. We got those for our wedding anniversary this year for my mom. So that was pretty cool. Chucky and Tiffany dolls. Every year for our anniversary, we do like a horror themed anniversary. You know how like couples do like it's the diamond anniversary or it's the linen anniversary. We like pick like last year. Last year was actually Elvira. My mom went Chucky. But our 10-year is this coming year, and we're going to do Jason. Back for Blood for games. Thanks, Ben. Back for Blood. And the new Left 4 Dead. Nightmares 2. Hey, thanks, Archie. Yeah, come visit me on my spin-off channel. We need more people over there. Back for Blood. Alan Wake. Aliens. Fire Team. Thanks. I'm assuming this is Cecil, right? Hey, buddy. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, Ben. Final Girl Support Group, I did read, and I did love that. I just couldn't remember if it was 2021 or not. I love pretty much anything Grady Hendrix. He also did that Horror Store and My Best Friend's Exorcism. So good. Yeah, Final Girl Support Group was great. That's going to get my vote for sure. That was really good. The Death of Jane Lawrence. All right. Thanks, Dino. The death of Jane Lawrence. Sorry that I have to like say these things out loud as I read them. I don't know. Would I review the Fear Street books on your second channel? The cheerleader ones? I would absolutely review those on my channel. If you guys want to see them, let me know. I'm trying to do a lot more reviews on my channel. I'm doing a whole bunch of Scream ones right now. Hey, thanks, Mud.
Mud. Thanks for following us over.
Horror Show got you hooked up with a lot of games. And I guess Final Girl Support Group was this last year. I also got a nomination from Dino. They got you hooked up, man.
All right, let's end it with worst of then.
Archie is from India, and Archie is a cardiovascular surgeon.
May come in handy.
That's gonna come in handy.
You might need your help. Worst movie of last year.
Worst
horror movie.
The Scary 61st. That movie actually pissed me off.
Scary.
I hated that movie. That movie from beginning to end.
61st?
The Scariest 61st. That movie was such garbage.
Obviously, Zombie
Zombie 8.
Derby.
False Positive. That may be an unpopular opinion, but that one pissed me off too.
I'm going to write it down for now, but if people disagree, then it won't make it.
Irish Shark.
Oh, yeah. That was bad. Like I said, it's a bunch of teachers playing fucking underwater while their kids were not available. I liked it.
Horror Show says Halloween Kills, Benny Loves You for worst.
I'll write them down. We'll see.
Well, Unholy for worst from Ben.
Unholy?
What's my favorite horror movie? Probably Fright Night, Archie. What about you, Danny? Evil Dead 2?
Huh? Favorite of all time?
Mm-hmm.
Evil Dead 2, yeah.
Yeah, mine would be either Fright Night or The Craft. Don't Breathe 2 from Brandon. Yeah, some of these are more horribly disappointing.
Yeah, they're just
Separation was some hot garbage.
Okay.
That was pretty bad.
Which movies made you go, that sucks the most?
Scary of 61st. That's going to be my vote. That or False Positive. Grizzly 2 Revenge. Though I really actually enjoy that.
It is really bad though, so write it down.
Old should be nominated. I mean,
oh yeah,
I enjoy it in a so bad it's good way, but
does he not hang out with human people
like he
at any point?
The assignment.
Does he never hang out with human people?
Have I tried Indian food, dude? I'm from England, so yeah, in England,
curry.
You either have really bland food or you have it smothered in curry. So yes, I love Indian food. Curry's good. I could go for some curry.
Yeah. Every time I watch Red Dwarf, I want curry.
I know, right? So good.
He hypes it up, and we have this nice place that has pretty good curry, but we don't go there very often.
We should.
Expensive.
Escape the Undertaker was really disappointing. I wanted that to be better than it was.
I'll write it down. I don't know. It was not as...
Escape Room 2 was pretty disappointing.
Oh, yeah. I remember we went and saw that.
As far as things I actually paid money to see, that would be the one. Great White was pretty much crap, too. Aquarium of the Dead?
Aquarium.
That sounds amazing.
We haven't watched it. We're going to write it down, and we're going to check it out. And if anybody else agrees, they might make it.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think I listed all the ones that actually... Which one actually pissed you off this year?
Pissed me off?
The two that pissed me off were The Scariest 61st and False Positive. Those ones actually made me angry.
I didn't really have that problem this year. I had it more last year. This year, nothing really pissed me off, but there was definitely... I'd say Mortal Kombat was a sad disappointment. It starts off so good, and then it just goes from shit after that opening scene. That's not a horror movie.
Yeah, Vicente, my mom's English, and I grew up in England, but my dad is American. My dad was in the Air Force, so I moved here when I was 10, and I'm a lot older than 10 now. But I did work very hard on my American accent when I came to the States, so I think it's pretty good because I didn't always have one.
Thanks to Beavis and Butthead, now you do.
I watched a lot of Beavis and Butthead to get this amazing accent that you hear today. Aquarium of the Dead is part of the Zombies series.
Those weren't good, so I'm gonna write it down.
I saw part 1. I don't know if I listen to a lot of Indian music, but I'm always up for recommendations.
What do you got?
Let's see. Dexter New Blood, the new show. I actually haven't watched that yet, but I heard that it ended on a pretty rough note. It's weird because when it started, everyone was pretty gung-ho for it.
Just didn't like how it came to an end.
I've heard the same thing about the Book of Boba Fett too. Not horror, but I heard that it kind of ended on a disappointing note.
I'll put a note down here.
Worst of the year. So nothing pissed you off this year?
Let's pull up the letterbox real quick.
I love how you treat me like I'm the command system in Star Trek.
Set phasers this time.
I don't mind. I'm the Donatello of this relationship. I do machines.
I'm normally the Raphael, but in this situation, I'm the Kirk. Or the Picard.
All right, there you go.
The Picard. We'll scroll down. Let's see if anything sucked balls.
Archie wants to know what our hobby is. I would say watching a lot of scary movies.
Making YouTube videos and watching horror
Danny's
movies.
a wrestler.
Yeah, I'm a pro wrestler. I've been
writing
for 18 years now.
I used to play roller derby.
Bad Candy kind of sucked, but not that bad.
I liked Bad Candy. Witch Hunt. That was pretty bad.
This is yours. I kind of liked Claw. It wasn't all that great, but I liked it.
Well, you can pull up your list.
No, it doesn't matter. Autumn Road was kind of pretentious as fuck.
Yeah, but I mean that's an
I'm
indie
not gonna
movie.
say,
I don't
like-
want to shit on an indie movie. Really,
I don't
want to
I don't want to nominate it.
I don't want to shit on something where people are actually trying really hard to make a movie.
But I do believe
The House
Autumn Road.
Next Door, Meet the Blacks. That was pretty bad.
I want to point out that I do believe that Autumn Road was one of those where you can tell like every character was written by the same person because they all
Yeah,
had
but
that pretentious
you know,
talk.
it's indie. Somebody trying their
Separation.
best.
Double Walker.
You know, Night of the Animated Dead was kind of a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. I wouldn't say it was bad though. It's just, but it's like unfair because it's just like here's a good story you already know. So it wasn't bad, but that's just because it was something we already know and like.
Wrestling. Ben gets it.
Wrestling. Yep.
Tomorrow we're gonna be watching Joe Bob. That's like one of our favorite events. I don't know if that's a hobby. We look forward to Joe Bob. Why am I doing this head thing every time I say Joe Bob?
We like it when they.
My sister-in-law got us these cool Joe Bob cups.
My sister. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I love Joe Bob.
Hell yeah. Joe Bob is our hero. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really pissed me off this year.
We like to do puzzles. That's a hobby.
Monster Hunter was pretty bad.
We do a lot of puzzles.
But, I mean, I didn't expect it to be good, so.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these things I had no expectations. As far as things that actually disappointed me, and that's kind of, I would say Don't Breathe 2 disappointed me. Escape Room 2 disappointed me. Forever Purge
you didn't
disappointed
like the Purge,
me.
yeah.
Mortal Kombat disappointed me. Things like I wanted to be good that weren't good. Prisoners of a Ghostland was disappointing. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I wanted it to be really good.
Yeah.
I wanted to like Benny Loves You more than I did.
I liked it enough, but I get that.
Halloween Kills was disappointing. I still recommend it. I still give it 3 stars, but it's not as good as I thought it was going to be.
2018 was so much better. It's just like, oh,
yeah.
What happened to the writing? Because everything else was pretty good, but the dialogue was just shit at that point.
So those are more just ones that really disappointed me, but
yeah.
I would say they're the worst of the year. Fairpoint says Madres. Mothers. Night, Dino.
Yeah, we're about to pass.
Brandon says, remember the stream where Gory got drummed and taped a bottle to her finger and we had heard a little of her native accent? I don't remember that.
The drunker she gets, the more European
that
she sounds.
Is true. Because, I mean, I did have a British accent until I was 10. I had to work really hard to get an American one.
When I first started dating her, I remember her getting kind of tipsy and all of a sudden being British and very...
If I'm around my mom, apparently people can hear it more.
You
if
talk
I
to your mom that way.
Drink a lot, apparently it comes out.
The more you drink, or the more you hang out with your mom. Those bring it
Yeah, I
out
hear when I'm with my mom, it's pretty clear.
because she kind of keeps it, and therefore it brings it out on you. Yeah,
I think it's a lot of people that like, especially people who like speak multiple languages and stuff when they're talking to their family.
Mhm.
You kind of go back.
Deadly Friend review. Watch. Come on.
I love Deadly Friend so much. I need to get that Shout Factory one. I need to get that, and then I will absolutely review it because I love Deadly Friend. I have it on DVD right now, but if I review it, I'm going to want all the special features. Right now, I'm working on all the gory details, which those reviews take a long time, but I am working on all the gory details of Satan's Little Helper.
I'm working on my review of The Visit.
And I've got a whole bunch of shorter screen videos that I'm working on.
Well, that's about as much as we need to go over for right now.
Aye, Captain.
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, if you guys haven't already, I have a spin-off channel. So I'm going to put it in the chat. youtube.com/GoryBmovie. So if you like Horror Addicts, or you like me, I have my own channel where I make my own videos. It's like a spin-off. Kind of like Joey was from Friends, but like honestly not that bad. I promise.
No, it's way better. And thank you, Fairpoint Station. You surprised us as well because you're awesome. But I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise. We know you're awesome. But we appreciate you is all I'm trying to say.
I appreciate Fairpoint.
Fuck yeah. And I want you to go check out Sledgehammer Horror.
Yeah, that was fun. We just did a stream with them. So they're really cool. They're like our new favorite double date people.
Yeah, we basically had a double date with them.
That was fun.
We're talking about our favorite movies from the last decade, basically, and it was good times. So go check that out. And thank you guys for all the nominees. If you got anything else and we're not live, if you're watching this unlive, let us know in the comments below what you have nominees for. Because we are getting that settled.
There's still plenty of time to nominate. If you think of something later on, we're going to be posting them on Twitter and on Facebook. So you can always, message me or, tweet us on Twitter or send us a message or just keep an eye on it because I'll be retweeting them and Danny will be posting pictures where you can add your nominations.
Yeah, and we got until March before the Oscars happen. So just, if you're watching this and it's a little late, let us know down below. Also, let us know maybe what horror channels you would really like us to contact. I can't promise anything.
Yeah, who would you like to host?
Who would you like to nominate, present for the nominees? So, presenting a certain award. We will contact them. I can't speak for them. I mean, but let us know.
We know quite a few people, but, we don't know everybody.
Yeah, we like
Some
to always...
Some people might be kind of hard, but we'll still ask.
Yeah, it never hurts to ask, and we try to get new people every time. We obviously bring certain people back a lot, and we switch it in and out. Like, okay, if this person sat out last time, we'll bring them back and someone else will sit out. Oh, I wish everybody could do it every time. I do, because I love the people that we bring in. But like I said, let us know who you'd like us to present. We'll try to get them. That's all I can say. We got a few people in mind we would like to bring in, and we got some people that we can definitely always reply.
Stitch together pics. We do know Andy. We can ask him.
He's kind of shy.
He's kind of hard to get a hold of sometimes, but we do know him, so we can ask him.
He's very much a perfectionist, and it shows because he puts out such great work. Mm-hmm. But sometimes asking him for these type of things.
The Horror Guru and Dracula, we are very good friends with them, so we can definitely ask them.
We've had them both, but never at the same time. Maybe
no, that's true.
We can see if we can try and get them at the same time, or
Cells from Sweet and Spooky. That's what Med wants.
Okay.
I don't know her, but I'd love to check her out.
But yeah, so let us know down in the comments below and everything else like that. We want to make it a great AAH Scares. Hopefully we'll have a little more categories than last year. We're going to take all these nominees into heart. And there will also be other categories that we think of along the way. And
we might come up with some themed ones.
We're going to look into it, see if we can find any patterns that happened over the year. But we appreciate all of you guys. Great love. And thank you for tuning in. Anything else?
I don't got anything. You done?
All right. Peace out, homies.
Bye, guys.